Dear student, myself KM Jha, lecturer VPMP Polytechnic Gandhinagar. I am again here with my new module from Programming in C++. The unit name is Managing Console Input-Output Operations, and the topic that I am trying to cover here is Stream Classes and Manipulators from the Unit 6 GTU Diploma. Now we will see the objective. After going through this module, you people would be able to understand stream classes in C++ as well as manipulators in C++. Now we will see the slides from this 6a and 6b. Just a moment. Here we will move to this one. This you can see, this is your unit 6. Managing console input-output operation, and these are the topics from the 6a and 6b that I am going to cover here. Okay. So when we are talking about input and output stream, we are talking about bytes or characters. So what actually happening here, the standard input device is keyboard and the standard output device is your screen or display device, that is your monitor. So through the input device we are trying to give the data to program. It means it fetches or it extracts the data from the input device in the form of bytes or character. Here it is written. It is extracted from the input device in the form of streams of bytes or character. Okay. And from this program, it is going to display on the output device, that is standard output device, in the form of, yes, in the form of stream it goes there to the output device, that is from program to output device. So this is your input part is up to program and output part is from program to output device. So from program to output device it comes into the category of output stream, and from input to program, here we are putting the data from the input device to program, and output stream is nothing from program to output device. Okay. Here you can see the structure of this. Here the same thing is happening. From keyboard we are inputting through the cin. You all are aware of this one. And this is the operator that we are using for extracting the data through the keyboard from the input device. And then we are providing this to variable which is a part of your program. So this is structure of your cin stream. Similarly, this is the structure of your output stream. You can focus over here in the arrows. You can see the things are going vice versa here. From variable to monitor, you can focus over here on the monitor. From the variable, that is from the program, to the cout, that is object, and this is the operator which is we are using in C++ for displaying the data to the monitor. This is the hierarchical structure, or you can say this is the block diagram of your C++ stream classes. This is input output stream, this is input stream, this is output stream, this is stream buffer, and here there is a combination of input output stream. Okay, and this you can say this is the stream classes structure. This is one of the very important question as far as GTU exam is concerned. So whenever we are talking about the C++ stream classes, it is divided into input. You just see my mouse. It is divided into input stream class and output stream class. In input stream class, it inherits the properties of input output stream. How? As get and getLine and read functions it uses. So input stream class, it uses the functions like get function, getLine function and read function. Contains overloaded extraction operator, and this is the operator that we are using in input stream class. And as far as your output stream is concerned, these all are part of your iOS class. So input stream class and output stream class, this is all part of iOS class. And the functions which is part of your output, here it should be output instead of input. The put and write function, and the operators that we are using here, this you can see. Okay. C++ stream classes. So this is all about stream buffer class is also there. It acts as a base for file buffer class used iOS file. So provides an interface to physical devices through buffer. Okay. So unformatted input output operation. The operators that we are using here, in case of input, this is the extraction operator. You can see here for variable 1, 2, 3. you can input 3 variables, you can output 3 variables by using this operator. And the syntax is this one, C in and C out. Put and get function we are using for, for inputting the data. You can see how we can use that by using C in function, by using the C in. This is C in is the, you can see here, this is by using this you can connect your get function, okay, or you can use this also. You can represent the same thing. Instead of this 2 line, you can use the single line C is equal to C in dot get, okay. And similarly for put also, in case of unformatted input and output, this is for input function and this is for output function, C out. You can see here, this is C out and this is C in. So for C in, these 2 lines are equivalent to the single line. My movement of my mouse you can see here. And this is for output function, okay. So this is the syntax of get line function. You can see here, get the line, get the line. Line means there are many characters, more than one. So this is the function that we are using for getting all the data from the input device. You can see here, these are examples. In name we are having 20 characters. So you can use directly this function over here, as you have provided there 20 characters, okay, data type is character. So the formatted input output operation, whenever we are talking about the formatted input output operation, the format functions are width, precision and fill. Width, you can see here, as the width define is, this is the syntax for width function. This width function is a part of, I'm just rolling my mouse over here, this width function, it is part of your formatted input output operation. And this is the syntax that we are using here. How we can use that I will show you here. So in program you have to use this width 5. It means you are trying to provide the 5 space. You are trying to provide the 5 space. And if you want to represent the data 253, we are just assuming, okay, it is not compulsory to take the same data over there. Then you can use this C out. This is first variable data and this is second variable data. So as the width is 5, first of all it will take the last value, that is 14 over here. Then 253. This is 253, okay. So total 5 width it is occupied, okay. So the width function is used to define the width of the field for the output of an item. As 5 width we have assigned, so total 5 characters has been assigned over there in the output, okay. So in the program also you can use this, width is 5, so initial 2 letters are blank. Then initial 3 letters are blank, then initial 4 letters are blank. Only 1 character, only 2 character and only 3 character. But as the width is 5 there, so here you can see my movement of mouse, you can observe 2 spaces are blank here, 3 spaces are blank and here 4 spaces are blank. You can see. This is how you can use this. Similarly, in case of precision, it means during displaying after a point how many data, how many values you are trying to represent. So if it is 2, then 15.25. If it is 1, then it is 15.2. And as it is 2 for the next value also, it will use 5.4. Means there is no representation of 0. By default, you can understand if nothing is there, it is considered as a 0. This is inside the program. Fill character, if you are not interested to keep the data blank, then you can use that blank data in the form of star, or you can use the question mark sign, or you can use anything special character if you are interested to represent your blank spaces. So fill the data, fill function we are using for the blank spaces. In the blank spaces you can fill the data through star, through the question mark, or any special character that you are interested. This is the program. Here the width is 10. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest of the characters are going to be represented by, as the total size is here, as the total size is 10, this is your total size 10, but we are filling the blank spaces by star. You can see here, okay. So formatted with manipulators, the same thing you can go with this. Manipulators also, for manipulators we are using set W, set precision, set fill, reset iOS flags, ENDL, and set iOS flags in this way. This is, you can see over here, we will see one example from this one. set wx, x is the number of width that you are going to keep there. So accordingly we are putting the data over here. Here the width is 10, total 10. So accordingly the datas are going to be represented. Set w is your manipulator that we are using. This is manipulator and we are trying to represent the width in the form of 10 characters. Okay. You can see here the basic is 10,000. Okay. This manipulator set the maximum filled width on output. On output you can use. So this formatted and unformatted, we are using this just for the sake of representation. For the sake of representation when you are trying to display the data to the monitor. So for displaying you can use this kind of manipulators, okay, and all the kind of formatting that you are interested to display during the output. So set w 10. So 10 data, so maximum width is 10 and after that the value of TA, the maximum width is 10 and then the value of DA. You people are aware of this one. Okay. First of all TA, then this one and then this one, and this is how you are generating the output. Okay. First of all basic and then 10 characters means here there is blank spaces, here there is blank spaces. Here movement of mouse, please observe that here there is blank space. Here there is blank space and here means total 10 characters. Okay. Set fill, it is a similar character that we have used there. Here you can fill the initial letters by 0 or initial letters by star or initial letters by question mark. Okay. So set fill means instead of putting the data blank, instead of putting the space blank, you can use the set fill manipulator to fill the data through 0, star, any character that you are interested to display in the blank space. Okay. Set precision is similarly the way we were using precision command. Here also we are using the set precision as it is set as 4. You can see here after point there is 4 character. As it is 5, you can see here after point there is 5 characters. You have to focus on the point. You have to focus on the point during the set precision. It is equal to the previous slide that we have seen there. These are manipulators and that are considered as unformatted device, unformatted input output. Okay. I hope it is clear to everyone. Thanks a lot.